Everyone, Carlos Flores back on basics. So, before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. If you have a topic, if you have a suggestion, if you have feedback, if you want me to my take on any topic, put it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to do so. If you want to connect with me on social media outlets, on Facebook, you can search for me, Carlos Flores Jr. On Instagram, on X, and on Threads. You can type in basics. So let's talk about performing acts of kindness. Why is that a topic that I have brought up throughout the maybe more year and a half of doing these videos? Oh, before we continue, thank you very much to the 504 subscribers that have subscribed to this channel. We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. Again, remember what I've said. This is not going to be a booty shaking kind of channel. And as a matter of fact, for me, I'm very basic. And that's the reason why one of my mantras is being back on basics. Because I'm very basic. I'm in the here and now most of the time. Most of the time. And so I want to make sure that you understand where I'm coming from. Because, I'm open to things. I'm open to listening to things, to experiencing things, to doing things that, that will balance my mind, my body, my emotions, and my spirituality. And so I want to make sure that by doing what I'm doing, right, that you see the genuineness of me wanting to help you, the genuineness of having these videos, so that way they can help you anytime. You can always go back to these videos. You can go back and look at the things, at the topics, at the subtopics, at the shorts, at the long videos like this one, the micro shorts on Instagram, the reels on Facebook. And again, right, they're slightly different. Why? Because I want to give a little bit of a different twist. I mean, if I were to do all of that in one video, I mean, you would have to listen to me for about 20-25 minutes. And I don't want to do that. Remember, right now, in our world that we're heading in, when we're always like, right, flipping through stuff, I want to make sure that I get succinct to the point. And I try to do these longer videos, less than 10 minutes. Sometimes I go 11, 12. But you know what? I want to make sure that you get what you're looking for, that you get a little bit of an idea of how to start a roadmap so you can get to where you want to get to and do the things that you want to do and do the things that you have to do. And so again, thank you to the 504 subscribers. Thank you for the comments, everybody. I'm actually, for all comments, I reply to you. And so thank you for all of the likes. Thank you for forwarding this. Gracias a todos ustedes. Because you know why? Because we're reaching people in Mexico, we're reaching people in España, we're reaching people in El Salvador, we're reaching people from Guatemala, we're reaching people from Thailand, we're reaching people from Indonesia. I mean, all over the world, ladies and gentlemen. Can you imagine, right? Just somebody listening to one of these videos and saying, oh, I didn't think of it that way. Because of the culture differences, because of the way that we do things, because of the way that we put together, because of how we put into work, because how we are humble to each other. Remember, we're in this world together, ladies and gentlemen, and we need to help each other out. Be successful, get to our goals, get to our dreams. And so acts of kindness is very important because it's a two-way street. Again, with the two-way street, right? The first is the one that's giving, right? The ones that's supporting, that doing the act of kindness. In order for you to do an act of kindness, you have to be reassuring yourself that you're balanced enough that you're willing to share some of that balance with somebody else. Let me say it again. You should feel balanced enough in your life that you're willing to share some of that balance with somebody else. On the other end, the receiver, right? you are willing enough to say, I need help, and I'm going to accept your help. I'm going to accept your support. So again, that's where the two-way street comes in. The one that's doing the act of kindness is providing the support and waiting to see if the other person accepts it. But in order to accept a act of kindness, you have to be real with yourself. You have to be in the present moment. You have to say to yourself, I need help at this moment. Person's going to provide me, or these people, or this organization, or this whatever, or this video is going to provide me what I need, so that way I can start on my journey to success again, or start on my journey to life balance again, right? The basic thing for you to start with, if I may recommend something, it's to start on your journey to basics, to build your basic foundation, the things that you will not change, right? The things that you will not change, because that's your foundation that builds on everything else. And so, again, performing acts of kindness takes a little bit of out of you, because you're offering that balance that you have, ladies and gentlemen. You should be proud of yourself if you do that, because and then accepting an act of kindness, you should be proud of yourself as well, because you're willing to say, this person's part of my support system. This person is willing to do this for me. This person has actually given me their momentum, some of their motivation, some of their insight into how to get to my goals, right? How to get mind, body, emotional, and spiritual balance. And again, it's not easy, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the reason why we as human beings should be humble. We as human beings should help people out and give them a hand up, not a handout, a hand up. And so again, right, doing acts of kindness is important, because it's a two-way street. And I'm not saying it just so that way you can feel good inside as the one providing the act of kindness. All I'm saying is, in order to do that, you're willing to relinquish, you're willing to give up a little bit of your balance, so that somebody else can actually have the opportunity to balance their lives as well. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. I want to thank once again 504 subscribers. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy. This is happy. You know that. This is happy. I'm appreciative. I am very appreciative of all of you. Again, I'm going to say it again. My birthday was on Thursday. If you want to give me a present for my birthday, subscribe. That present is free. Anyways, be a subscriber. Forward this to other people. I want to be able to reach people that need these topics, these videos. Again, there's no glitz and glamour here. It's just me telling you, not telling you, but, giving you a topic and being real about it, right? So, until next time, Back on Basics.